So I think all of you are not new, so I will just skip this part. I think you're quite familiar with the house rules, so there's no need to go through that. But maybe Joyce, you might just want to, just turn on your video, yeah? Okay, now, first question. The couple looked what? Even happy, as though they had no great worries. Okay, so they looked, now, if you notice, all these words comes from the root word content. Okay, but they are in different forms. Some of them are in different, actually, in fact, a lot of them are in different word classes. What do we mean by word classes? So some of them is an adjective, one of them is an adverb, the others are nouns. Okay, so some things that you want to just look out for clues in the sentence is that this is a verb. So usually we do not have two verbs one after another. Okay, what can come after a verb? It can be an adverb. Okay, it can be an adjective, right? This vase looked beautiful, right? So that's an adjective. Beautiful is a descriptive word, right? So in this case, contents is basically a noun, particularly it is a plural noun because of the S here. Okay, so usually we don't, okay, sometimes we might have nouns after a verb, but hardly, yeah? Contented, okay, contented is actually an adjective. Okay, if I were to say that you are contented with your results, okay, so that means that you are quite pleased with your results. Yeah, so contented means you are just satisfied and feeling happy about it. Okay, feeling satisfied or pleased. Yeah, then what about contentedly? Contentedly has an ly. Actually, a lot of words, if they have ly, they basically are adverbs. And usually adverbs will, come after a verb. It might not be directly after because generally adverbs tell you a bit more about the verb. So how did he smile, right? He smiled gleefully. So the word gleefully is an adverb, yeah? Contentment is a noun. Okay, so some people, they actually practice they try to find contentment in their life. Contentment means it's a state of happiness. If you are in a state of contentment, means you are in a state of happiness. So some people are big on that. They just want to, pursue contentment in life. They just want to find like a simple life in the country. So that is contentment. The couple looked what? Even happy. So even happy, this word happy is an adjective. It seems like it is adding on to this. So this word is most likely an adjective because we're adding on items, and they should, when we add on items, they should be of the same word class. Okay, what are word classes? Word classes are things like adjectives, noun, verbs, adverbs, pronouns, all this. Okay, so since this word is an adjective, this word should also be an adjective. And out of all these options, only contented is an adjective. Yeah, okay, contented is an adjective. So therefore, the answer for this question will be contented. The couple looked contented, even happy, as though they had no great worries. Okay, any questions with regards to this? No? Okay, if there aren't, then we're going to move on to the next question. Okay, the drama started with some what music? The drama started with some what music? Okay, so some, okay, usually comes after, okay, because this one is a quantifier. It tells you quantity. Usually what comes after a quantifier is a noun. Okay, or it can also be a noun phrase. Noun phrase meaning you have a noun and then you have some other words that describe the noun, maybe an adjective. So this one is probably an adjective. Because after a quantifier is either a noun phrase means 2 or more words, or just a noun. Okay, so in this case, out of these words, which ones are adjective? Again, they are from the root word haunt. Okay, of course, haunt means it's a verb, right? When a ghost haunts someone. So it's like a, a ghost that manifests itself. So this one is actually a verb. Okay, when someone haunts something, is basically, a ghost. Generally, it's referring to a ghost, right? Manifest itself at a place regularly. Okay, so if a ghost haunts a place, it means that it just keeps manifesting itself at the place. Yeah. Now, haunted, on the other hand, haunted is actually an adjective. Okay, it means similar meaning. It means that it's a place. Okay, it's an adjective. A place that is frequented by a ghost. Okay, right? Now, remember we said adjective, okay, but haunting is also an adjective. Okay, how is haunting an adjective? Haunting means it's just really evocative. Okay, it evokes some kind of feelings, right? Evocative and poignant. Right? So it's an adjective as well. And usually when we are describing music, because this is the noun that we're describing, right? The adjective that's more suitable for that would be haunting. Okay, the answer is C. Now let's go through the last one first. Hauntingly, when you have ly, it's usually an adverb. Okay, the ghost followed him hauntingly. So hauntingly is an adverb. It tells you a little bit more about the verb follow. So how did the ghost follow him? The ghost followed him hauntingly. Okay, so that becomes an adverb. Yeah. So usually when there's an ly, it's an adverb. Yeah. So hauntingly is, just following it closely. Any questions for this? No? Okay, let's move on. The town mayor is respected for his. Now, his is a possessive pronoun. Means that this belongs to him, right? Possessive pronoun. So usually it's his thing. And when it's a thing, it will be a noun. Okay? So his what? Now, his wise. Wise is actually an adverb. Sorry, not adverb, adjective, because wise is descriptive word. Okay, it's an adjective, right? So if I say someone is wise, means that someone is really quite intelligent. Okay, good judgment, basically. Experience. Okay, knowledge. And good judgment. Okay, unwisely and wisely, like I said, when you have an ly, it's most likely to be an adverb. Right? Of course, unwisely means not wise. Okay. Basically, you're not very not sensible, I would say. Okay, not sensible and sometimes foolish. Okay, of course, wisely means that you are very sensible. If you do something wisely, means you're really sensible and you think through it a lot, right? So wisely means to have good judgment. Okay, have good judgment. And lastly, wisdom is actually a noun. Okay, wisdom is something that some people have, some people do not have, right? When we say wisdom means same thing, is the quality of being wise, basically. So if we go back to the question, okay, the quality of being wise. If you were to go back to the question, the town mayor is respected for his something. So it has to be a noun, right? And out of all these words, only wisdom is a noun. Because like I said, it's a possessive pronoun, so it's his thing. It has to be a noun. Yeah. So therefore, the answer for this question will be D, his wisdom. Are we clear? Yeah? Okay. Let's move on, yeah? Okay, now the lion and the tiger are what animals? Are is a verb. This is a noun phrase. Okay, the tiger and the lion, this is article, noun, noun, and this is just a connector or conjunction. So it's a noun phrase, which means this is the subject. Usually, okay, in English language, it's usually the standard sentence structure is subject, verb, object. So this one should be the object. So what animals are there? Animal is already a noun. So what usually precedes a noun means what comes before a noun. It's usually an adjective. Okay, so let's see. Ferocious is an adjective. Yes. Okay. And of course, the meaning of ferocious, it basically means that this animal is really fierce. Okay. That's basically savagely fierce. Okay. Oops, sorry. Erase this. Savagely fierce or violent. Okay. If I were to say someone is fearful, means that they are with a lot of fear. Okay, very frightened, showing fear and anxiety. But this is also an adjective because it describes something. Okay, so it's showing fear or anxiety. Yeah, showing fear or anxiety. Of course, fearfully, like I said, with ly, it's all usually an adverb. Okay, like he spoke to his principal fearfully because he was frightened of his, so it's the same meaning. Fear, of course, means something that makes you afraid. Yeah, and unpleasant, usually fear is a noun. His fear, it's again possessive, so it's a noun. So it's basically an unpleasant emotion. Okay, caused by threat of danger or harm. Okay, so in this case, which adjective best describes the animals? It has to be ferocious. Okay, ferocious adjective. Yeah. Okay, now next one. What you want to join us on our family trip to Bali? Yes, Cheryl.
No.
Very good. Okay, I think this one, no questions about it. It's a question. I mean, it's asking a question, and it's usually just, do you want, right? Do you want? Very good. Any questions with regards to grammar? A lot of word classes that are being gone through this time round, a lot of different word forms. Okay, just need to be able to identify it well. Okay, now we're gonna go through vocabulary MCQ now. Okay, a long line of what are waiting to go on stage and perform their dance numbers. It's a dance. And what are they waiting for? They are waiting to perform. Okay, so in this case, okay, which word should it be? Yes, Jara.
Contestants